Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this? Your new moon in Capricorn to full moon in Cancer, December into January 2023. I am your reader. Fellow Earth sign Virgo that I am, Mark Angelo. Lyons, Mal for short. They're just my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of During the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a link in the description box. You can preview it for free. You can check it out on Kindle, and that just lights me up so much. You know what else lights me up so much? Being a creator on Patreon. Really, really, as a Virgo, as a creative, mystical artist, a spiritual teacher, a reader, and all that jazz, I'm having so much fun and freedom over there. It's a members-only subscription platform that allows me to set different levels of subscription, what to charge each month, different benefits, 8 levels, tiers, they call them, T-I-E-R-S. We got Seeker, Human, Hero, Angel, Witch, Immortal, God, Mystic, God, Goddess is all one tier. All of my subscribers, regardless of level, get me every morning with an unlisted YouTube live stream link so they can chat with me, sitting on the couch, cup of coffee in my hand, bathrobe on my back, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of said astrological weather, ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something, something to send us on our way. And it is my favorite way to start the day, even though it rhymes. And all of my subscribers also get all the extended readings. Part 1 on YouTube. There is Part 2 on Vimeo on demand, which I love. But all of my subscribers, regardless of level, get the daily check-ins in the morning, as well as the extended readings. So do check it out. And if you are a creative type yourself, go check it out for yourself. Best career move I ever made as an earth sign, a wise one, a heart-centered one, and I dig it. But if you also want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. Because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, and the fun one. But you could just call me Mal. Shall we? Yay, these are my favorite series to do. It's only 5 cards. It takes about 30 minutes or so, depending upon what hits the table. But if you are new to the channel, allow me to explain. A 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a 2-week timeline, a waxing moon timeline in this case, sort of like a card of the day, but 5 of them for 2 weeks. And we will look at that astrology in a minute. These 5 cards also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you fine-tune, align, clarify your manifestational process, your spell work, your law of attraction, Abraham Hicks' secret who's he what's-is, to manifest your heart's desire. Our first card down, your element of fire, because our heart's desires are part of our sacred contracts, what we came in to manifest in this life, and they are hard. You can't get rid of them. They're written in there. Trust me, I tried. So the more each and every one of us takes a step towards that, it's helping everyone on the planet do that. But a special note to the cross watchers, what you get out of this, you could get sympathy, understanding, right? Some compassion for what the Caps are going through. But if you apply this to yourself, you will be helping the Capricorn you are cross-watching for manifest their heart's desires, which may or may not include you. I don't know. It's a general read. And certainly any of us that do this will be helping not just the Capricorn Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers heal, manifest their heart's desires, but help everyone on planet Earth, including the kittens and the puppies. So let's look at this astrological timeline. The new moon, your new moon in Capricorn, Friday, December 23rd, 5:17 a.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Now, Friday, day of Venus, day vendredi, mes amis, right? A day of love, a day of relationships. Capricorn, 10th house, highest potential, right? Bit by bit, cardinal Earth, making the way up that mountain. So it's an interesting day. Chiron will be going direct. Chiron is the wounded healer. an asteroid. It is going direct in the sign of Aries, cardinal fire, a square, by the way, astrologically, a 90-degree angle to Capricorn. So that could be a little tricky for all of the signs, particularly since I'm sure you might have heard Mercury's going retrograde in your sign of Capricorn on the 29th of December. Will go direct in January on the 18th, but before that goes direct, we will be having the full moon in Cancer, your opposite sign. It's a full moon, that's how it works. In January 6th, Friday, so it's a Friday to a Friday, a Venus day to a Venus day. My goodness, this seed you could plant for like long-term, durable Capricorn kind of love, and it coming to fruition at a full moon in Cancer, which is very much the home, right? Cardinal water. It just feels lovely. I think you guys have an edge on this one that the other signs may not. So, yeah, 6:08 p.m. So that's perfect for a Friday night, right? Cast and go out or whatever you're going to do, or have somebody over, however that plays itself out. But look, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check your other signs. To get more clues, tips, and hints about what we're about to look at, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign get a very different takes. Look at the titles, see if you see repeating words. That's a good little clue. But also you could have 4 different seeds to plant, but get one moving, the other 4 tend to holographically come along. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. My job as a Virgo is to serve you by helping you manifest your heart's desires, which is maybe not what every witch does, but it's when this one does, and now making my own come true as well, apparently. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'll do my best to get you what you need to anchor paradise, planet Earth, heaven on earth, your heart's desires. Please take a nice deep breath. From explanation to divination, we shift in the still point. Still point. Oh yeah. Here we go, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, I've been shuffling this deck since I hit record. Please, what is the magical spell fragment? Ancestors for the Capricorn and the cross watchers for their element of fire, to help them hone and refine what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. They're new to Cancer full January 2023. Safe travel. This one has come up more than anyone else. Let me just look quick. Is it Aries? No. Is it, well, I know Taurus got this. That's interesting. Earth sign. Who else got safe travel? I saw it in here somewhere. For guided travel. Scorpio got it as well. It might even showed up before. Wow. So, traveling for the holidays, this is a good one, but travel can also mean something other than literal. Sometimes when you go for the literal translation, it doesn't fit because there's no end to interpretation, but it's only 5 cards. So the spell fragment, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. So astral travel, spiritual travel, as well as literal planes, trains, and automobiles. Blessed be Ascended Master John Candy. So, interesting element of fire. Now, maybe your heart's desire is to travel. Mine is someday. It's not right now. That's okay. Which also rhymes. But it can mean that your heart's desire requires safe travel. So, literal or symbolic. Let's keep going with the element of earth. We're using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Gorgeous, brilliant, divinatory tool. If you have the stone indicated, great. You want to use it as an amulet to push shit away, or a talisman to draw something towards, a memory stone, a touchstone, a gratitude rock, a traveling stone, perhaps, and you have the stone, great. But clear quartz does everything. You can always use a piece of jewelry. It's just nice to have a touchstone, something to help you remember, like tying a string around your finger. But regardless, it's about the oracle message, the element of earth, to ground, manifest, and fuel that fire. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle. What is the crystal oracle message to stone, whether they have it or not, for the element of earth, the fuel that feeds the fire, to ground and manifest their heart's desire of or requiring safe travel, this their new to full selenite? Yay! Oh, I am a selenite witch. I'm a selenite warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of these 5 decks are sitting on pieces of selenite, except for the Whispers of Love, which is rose quartz, because if you have it, work the symbolism. Wow, I love me some selenite, and what this one has to say about selenite is delightful. Someone else gets selenite. That's what I mean. If they gave me more room in the title, I would list every stone. But they don't. They only give you 100 characters. So, again, look for keywords in the titles if you're drawn to them. Wait till you hear this. The keywords for selenite: telepathy. That's what I mean about travel. What does that mean to you? Soul connection, peace, and tranquility. I'm down. It is possible for you to connect with others energetically on a soul level and infuse them with love and healing. I'm soaking in it. I'm selenite soaking in it. This is telepathic communication in its highest form. Why? Because it's tapping into love. Through this formless light of love, it is possible to both send and receive information, provided the information is sought and sent with love. In other words, can't do the sneaky sneakies, right? This is not Professor X, putting on the helmet, tuning into everybody, reading their private emails. Remember that on a soul level, time and space do really not exist at all. That's why the soul is immortal. The immortal soul. That's the truth. Because all is interconnected and ultimately one. That's why relationships in the higher realms is just like, well, there's only one of us, but, we wanted to see what it was like to be a blonde, a brunette, whatever, right? The peace and tranquility you seek can be found by connecting to that ultimate oneness. Go within, for in doing so you will realize that all is eternal, nothing is ever lost, and that all is eternally present. Be here now. It's the only place it can be. Yet we can spread ourselves over the past and the future pretty easily. So interesting. Telepathy, soul connection, peace and tranquility. Grab a piece of selenite if you got it. If not, moonstone will work, clear quartz will work. Hey, anything will work. Just a piece of jewelry, little something to charge, really, to put that spell into it. Not a bad idea. Something you can travel with, maybe. Inner, outer, all around her. Let's get the element of air here, particularly with telepathy. I think telepathy is more of a third eye thing. There's also telepathy, it's a word I came up with, where you're not necessarily transferring thoughts, but empathic energies. I guess it's all the same. So, the element of air, the healing with the Angel's Oracle, whatever word pops up, think of it, read about it, look up the original meanings for words. So many times that has made the difference between a general reading and a specific reading. For me personally, I'm fascinated by the original meaning of words and how different they are from where they started. Like the historical game of telephone. The other is these are healing angels. Legions of them. They won't come unless you call. So they know exactly what to do, and rather just say, hey angels, you get a little bit more of a specific channel to tune to. And the celestials, please take a nice deep breath. Because I love the angels of earth. We're the fun ones. Still point. We know how to party. As I call upon the angels and archangels of earth, the sign of Capricorn, powers of the north, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Arielites, please. One card in clarity for the element of air. The air that stokes that fire of safe travel to manifest their heart's desire with that selenite. And the healing angels, not just the word, that's helpful. That may be specific. But the healing angels who are waiting in the wings with their wings spread, ready, poised, knowing exactly what to do, but will not come unless invited. Beautiful December, January 2023 retreat. You're kidding me. Sagittarius just got this. I did that reading an hour ago. So Planets in Sagittarius, dealing with Sagittarius people, want to retreat with the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. They're retreating for peace. You're traveling to retreat, but doing it telepathically, which I kind of really dig, right? Again, what was that? Telepathy, soul connection, peace and tranquility. So this is really rather lovely, and it does make sense if you're trying to heal some relationships with people, any way, shape, or form, to retreat and do that highest form of telepathy. But you may need to travel toward or away to do that, maybe inner. Let's see. 3 more cards left. The Whispers of Love Oracle, the voices of the higher selves of all involved. Chances are you're telepathing with somebody, at least one. But the element of water, the emotional part of it. Love is divine power, according to Caroline Myss. That's MYSS. She's a PhD in her book, Anatomy of the Spirit, the Heart Chakra chapter. Every chakra has a sacred truth. Love is divine power. So putting your heart into something is putting the divine into something. Please take a nice deep breath. See why these are my favorites. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading? The element of water, the energy and motion that the eternal soul on a hero's journey in a human body experience as emotion, the love that is divine power, so they can manifest their heart's desire of safe travel with that selenite vibe. And the healing angels of retreat, how would they help them? Well, they might carve a path of retreat for them. They might heal them with a healing retreat, right? So many ways to play that out. So give us a clue, a tip, a hint, higher selves, the information, inspiration, insight they need to manifest their heart's desire. This their new to full, December into January 2023. Get to know each other. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Now, doing that face-to-face is a very intimate conversation. We're talking about Capricorns here. You do this with nice, healthy, safe boundaries, like going within. Maybe traveling to somebody, maybe backing up, right? Maybe just getting away to take some solitary time, you know, climb that mountain step by step. Get to know each other, and maybe you are retreating with somebody to do just that, but there is a soul connection in play. This could be romantic. I don't jump there right away. I find that very clickbaity. No, if it's a general read, unless there is a romance card, that could have come up. But I don't know. These two look like they're having an awful lot of fun in this card, if you're familiar with the Whispers of Love Oracle. Angela Hartfield, I adore her work. Her Whispers of Lord Ganesh are it's just off the charts amazing. But our last deck will be the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Why? Because it's me doing the reading. My clients get at least one of these in every reading that they get. The card of spirit, in this case, to charge it, the energy, the lightning, the unifying factor, the E that equals MC squared, and you get a piece of selenite or something similar. You cast a spell for safe travel, calling in the healing angels of retreat with the intention of getting to know each other and learning to meet another's need for love, right? For this relationship to grow. This could be family, this could be friend, this could be lover, this could be anything. So let's see what the mantra is. Please take a nice deep breath. I do go on. Still point. All right, I'm going to call upon the Ascended Masters of Soul Contracts, where this is twin flame, soulmate, family member, lover, friend, who cares, in a general read, except for the people watching, obviously. So really, please clarify the element of spirit, the perfect healing mantra to help the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Energize, electrify, charge this intention, their element of fire, for safe travel with that selenite, grounding it by going within that soul connection, that unconditional love telepathy, the highest form of it, which the healing angels of retreat could not just help them heal by retreating, but teach them how to heal in this retreat using this selenite vibe. As the higher self says, get to know each other. Maybe that's purely vibrational at first in the 5D and above, but maybe it's not. Maybe this is something grounded for the Capricorns and the cross watchers. So the perfect healing mantra to help them pull this off, to manifest their heart's desire, their full moon in Capricorn to new in Cancer. January, December. When you hear this, this is in the title, 2023, resolving anger, conflict reminds me when I need space for myself. With retreat, gee, who would have thunk it? Getting to know each other. Now, this could be, you know, you are partnered or you're with somebody, again, friend, family member, whatever. This is the end of the holidays we're looking at. So you might have done your best all this way along and, you know, traveling to see people, perhaps. And you need that break, right? You need to retreat if you're starting to get hangry. Capricorns. Now, look, I've dated a lot of Capricorn. I've dated a lot of everything. If I ever write that autobiography, I'll have a chapter called Boinking the Belt, or the Zodiac, the Belt. Boinking the Belt with Mark Angelo Lyons Mel for short. Absolutely. Sometimes you just get overloaded and you need to pull back. Now, if you are with somebody else and you're both overloaded and retreating, like maybe, here's a scenario. You've done your family, they've done their family, you've all done it together, you're like, let's go to the Poconos, right? Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Let's climb up the mountain. Let's be an SUV commercial, right? And get away and get to know each other a little better. This could be somebody that you meet on your travels and all of a sudden it's like, we're off like a prom gown, we're out of here. Are there romantic implications here? Sure. But if you're getting a little edgy, a little rammy, a little goaty, you know, take space. Take space. Sometimes it takes 5 minutes, sometimes it takes 5 years. But there's a general read for you in a nutshell. Where are we? QRS, Mark. It's still alphabetical. Resolving anger. Ready? Breathe this in. Conflict reminds me when I need space for myself. When anger is resolved, you're able to see your emotional reactions or the abrupt responses of others as evidence of a profound transformation taking place. So it's sort of like when, you know, something's baking in the oven, cooking in my own little oven, how divine, and you can smell them cookies, right? You're like, oh, right? It's like there's a transformation taking place. It's no longer just eggs and flour and sugar and all that. It's now in its process of becoming cookies, cake, right? So yeah, when people get angry, it's that element of fire, right? And so for yourself, for others, obviously a transformation is taking place. When anger is present, it acts as a sign of needing more space to face the feelings that are ready to be healed or balanced out. Patterns of balancing out patterns of doing with moments of silent being. That is taking that pause. That is taking that retreat. So getting to know each other, there's something harmonious about this, though. It feels like whoever you retreat with, if that is the case, it's to resolve stuff, maybe between the two of you, or maybe it has nothing to do with the two of you together, but what you have been through dealing with the holidays, whoever, whatever, right, whenever. As you resolve anger, you're able to find the time you need to be both rested and productive, and there's no one more productive than a Capricorn. That's why I said I would marry one. Maybe that's what the gods, if the fates allow. Great Christmas song. This mantra is ideal for managing stress, deepening interpersonal communication. Like, I don't know, telepath at first. Telepath. Candygram. And tempering frustration. So yeah, look, that does make sense. You know, Capricorns, like I said, I've dated a lot of Capricorns. I love them, honestly. Well, earth signs with earth signs. I'm a Virgo. It makes sense. But certainly with that Saturnian boundary setting, 10th house vibe, you guys can really do this in a healthy way. So the anger is understandable, but if you are an empath, I release all energies of anger. I release all energies and patterns of anger that are not inherently my own. I release them from my energy field. I allow them to be released from my energy field, return to their source of origin, transmuted completely and healed to completion now. And so I am free. And if you felt a release, that means that wasn't all you. Let's put it together. In a bless summation, a combination of a blessing and a summation. It's technically a spell. It is a spell. Essentially, I cast spells at the end of all of my readings. Somebody pointed that out to me. I'm like, yeah, particularly the 5-card draw is also called spell kits to many people. So at the end of this will be the end of the reading proper, but I will release the Capricorn Collective and the Cross Watchers by allowing whatever goofy is left in my cell tissue out to cleanse and purify and bless the world. So please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And here we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for my beloved Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need. This their new moon in Capricorn to full moon in Cancer, December into January 2023, that they can resolve anger, conflict, reminding them when they need more space for themselves, getting to know each other and maybe getting to know something inside of them. But it does feel like there are some other people involved here, hence the healing angels of retreat, to maybe do some of the scheduling and the footwork to help them individually or maybe with somebody else retreat for their own healing with that telepathy, that unconditional love, that soul connection, that we are all one, and to have that experience of oneness rather than just a concept in the third eye, but anchored through the whole energy field, certainly would allow them to go and flow, to either manifest their heart's desire of safe travel or manifest their heart's desire that requires safe travel. So, beloved pantheons of the divine, keep them safe and let them roam far away, then bring them home for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. I almost blew you guys a kiss, but you know, you get in trouble for that in this new world that we find ourselves in. So did you like it? Did you like it? Hit the thumbs up. Help the other Cappies find it. Not to mention those precious Cross Watchers. And if you want more of me here on YouTube and you have not yet, by all means, subscribe. I am the fun one. I know what I'm talking about. I have cool hair and the gods put the right cards in my hand. That's my skill set. Been doing this since I'm 12. I am 54 like the studio. Yeah, I know. Don't look it. Thanks, Goddess Neutrogena and Lancome. My pleasure to serve. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains everything you need to know or ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mal, because I do go on. But perhaps you were afraid to ask, healthy boundaries that you are. But if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, me in a bathrobe every morning in a YouTube live stream that only you get to see, come Patreon on Patreon. Seeker, first level, $3 a month USD, gets you the dailies and the extendeds. Gods, goddesses, top tier, gets everything. Go look. I think you'll dig it. Good gods know I do. So if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more moi, come Patreon on Patreon. And I freaking love my Capricorns. I really do. You're stable, most of you. So seriously, wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of your new moon, considering retrogrades and all of that, and Chiron and whatnot. I love you. Hang in there. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.